Well, joining us now is retired Major General Abdulmalik Jibril. He is the national chairman of the Nigerian Legion, a group in charge of promoting the welfare of military veterans. Good to see you, and thanks for your time. You know, listening to some of your colleagues, one would have thought that the essence of this occasion is to sort of take care of some of the complaints we've seen so far. So how would you rate the journey of a country who's taking into account the welfare of its veterans?
Well, thank you very much. Actually, the problem facing veterans in Nigeria is peculiar in the sense that if you compare with our counterparts in other climes where veterans are really taken care of, then you will say that in Nigeria we still have a long way to go. Apart from placing all veterans on pension after retirement, after the payment of their gratuity and entitlement, they are placed on pension. Minus that, there is nothing you can say this is meant for veterans. So in that sense, you find that the pension that is being paid to retirees, and in comparison with the inflationary tendencies in our economy, it's really nothing to write home about. Especially when you're talking about the health condition of a veteran and the families that are left by our fallen heroes. We need to do more. The Nigerian Legion, which is charged with overseeing the welfare of the veterans, unfortunately does not have the financial base with which to carry out the responsibilities bestowed upon it under the act that established the Nigerian Legion. So what do? We keep on pushing. Recently, because we have been 60 years old, unfortunately, and our successive leadership of the Nigerian Legion did not do much with due respect to them.
Did you say 60?
60 years old.
60?
60 years, yes.
And in 60 years...
established in 1964.
Right. In 60 years, I mean, what you've said so far already paints a picture of the state of affairs of the Nigerian Legion. So, I mean, you say we need to do more.
Yeah.
We, in terms of government, in terms of Nigerians themselves, what more really needs to be done to ensure that we do, beyond celebrating this day and all of that, that we actually appreciate, all that you do for the nation?
Well, you listed just a few minutes back one of the, maybe a widow or a veterans, alluding to the fact that having served at 35 years and you left service without a shelter over your head, that is, unbelievable. Yes. Somebody who has put in 35 years and under that 35 years he has been put to test a lot of challenges that call his life to test, and yet living the service, you have nowhere to go to, and there is nothing for you, and you have children, you have family. It is really something that the government needs to look at. I think the government needs to take a deliberate step to embark upon the provision of accommodation facility to our retirees. The Nigerian Legion will have been in a better position to do that, or will have been in a position to do that, given the opportunity provided under the Act. But does not have the financial base, as I said. The Nigerian Legion is not on the budget of the national budget, and the only source of income is the sale of this emblem within 3 months every year from 25th of October to 15th of January. And what we collect is nothing to write home about. And coming back to what of the contribution, the general public, and the government is still, right now, is it only the government really that has semblance of support to the veterans. In terms of public and other maybe philanthropic organizations that you find in other climes contributing to the fund for veterans, we don't have such in Nigeria. And I think so many factors contribute to that. One, Nigerian people, with due respect to us, we forget too early the contribution of these veterans who actually put their lives on the line for the rest of us to sleep with our eyes closed. And when you call upon them to donate, a lot of them do not even know the importance of this emblem. What does it stand for? And if I give my contribution or donation, what are they going to do with it? It is meant for the support of families that were left behind by fallen heroes during various operations, both locally and internationally.
You know, listening to you, sorry to cut you there, because it goes beyond the government, and I'm thinking, perhaps, correct me if I'm wrong, but perhaps we also have to see how we can make it a national calling. The National Orientation Agency, because a lot of people, yes, so that because for the nation and in any way, they should be able to also sensitize the people so that people can understand the corporate bodies can also buy, because some corporate bodies, with due respect, have started giving, I've been in an aircraft, and those who boarded first were the veterans and those who served.
Yes.
Some have started doing that, but it's not enough, and that's what I'm getting from you, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's not enough. That one is a step. I mean, it's a step in the right direction, but certainly not enough. And you can see among so many airlines, maybe it's only one or two that is extending such privileges to the veterans. And apart from that, we also need, like, should I say, a kind of fund, a national fund that can be established. Even though right now the Nigerian Legion is preparing and pushing a case with the central bank to establish a microfinance bank, which will provide a platform or an opportunity for veterans to be able to access easy and affordable loans that they will be able to use it to access both their maybe accommodation and medical health.
Other needs.
Medical health in particular, because after living service 35 years plus, maybe 20, 25, you're talking about getting to 60. So your health condition is paramount.
In that case, quickly here, the Veteran Commission, will it help if that is established?
Yeah, certainly it will. It will.
Fantastic. And you know, when you narrate this story, I mean, I am pained to even ask you the question as to how Nigerians can take advantage of the experience of veterans like yourself. I mean, Nigeria faces, an existential problem, on the security front over 10 years, and we're still battling with it. How can Nigeria benefit from the experience of people like you, veterans?
Absolutely, we in different forms, because the veterans are a reservoir of knowledge and expertise. If only it can be harnessed by the government, and that cannot be done without a clear directive given to the services to engage such resourced individuals that are available.
So that's not even happening now.
Yeah, well, there's some services. For the one I know very much is the Nigerian Army. Nigerian Army has taken the right step in the right direction by engaging resourceful individuals who have served and left, and re-engage them on contract basis to deliver, to assist in advice and in training. And these are the areas that that we readily come into come very handy.
Right.
And of course, like in other countries, as you are retiring, some department or companies will be looking for who is retiring this year, and requesting that department to supply list of individual with qualified qualification that is relevant to their needs. And immediately you step out, they grab you, and you are on to another thing. That helped augment your finances in addition to your pension, and therefore it enhances your life.
Right. We'll have to leave it there. We must underscore the fact that we do appreciate you and all that you do to protect every Nigerian life. Thank you so much. Major General Abdulmalik Jibril, retired National Chairman, Nigerian Legion. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.